Blood is needed to keep us alive. It brings oxygen and nutrients to all the parts of the body so they can keep working. Blood also fights infections and carries hormones around the body. It has 4 components: red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. The red color of blood is caused by red blood cells, which are red due to presence of a protein called hemoglobin. Now let's get back to our question. Our skin is fairly smooth and is waterproof. The arrangement of lipids on the outermost layer of the skin is in such a way that they form a condensed structure which is very impermeable and makes the skin waterproof. The size of red blood cells is big enough to not penetrate this mesh of lipid molecules. The blood just dries off on the surface of the skin, and since blood is water soluble, it washes off easily. Let's take example of a permanent marker. When you draw on your arm with a marker, the ink is carried from the tip to your skin by a solvent like isopropyl alcohol. Ink particles are much smaller in size compared to red blood cells and are dispersed in isopropyl alcohol. The solvent is in water, so it penetrates more deeply into the skin, carrying the ink particles with it. When you wash your skin, the ink on the surface of the skin comes off fairly easily. It isn't water soluble, so you have to scrub and use soap. You always have a little ink left, which is the stuff inside the very outside layer of the skin. In the end, you're mostly just scrubbing off that layer of the skin. However, bloodstains do not come off easily from fabrics. Think of a rope. Thread that makes up the fabric isn't much different than a rope, it's just smaller. Fabrics generally absorb water, so blood will be absorbed into the individual threads. Red blood cells are small enough to get to the very inside of the thread. When you try to wash the blood out, water gets inside the red blood cells, causing them to expand and eventually burst. This causes hemoglobin to come out of the cells and stick to the fabric threads. That's why you can wash out some of the blood, which is the blood on the surface of the thread, but you can't wash out the blood that's on the inside. If you use a saline solution to rinse blood out, you avoid breaking up the cells and you're able to remove the blood without staining. If you do get a blood stain on your shirt, there's absolutely no need to panic. Just be positive.